New Jersey, and we are interviewing
Tom Platts.
Tom Platt. I'm Andrew Stone, and here we go. Did you enlist or did you draft?
I
Did you get
enlisted.
drafted?
I enlisted in the Navy. I quit high school my senior year, and when I turned 17, my birth date is April 6th. As soon as it passed April 6th, I asked my mother for my birth certificate, and I went over and presented it to the enlistment office, and they accepted me in the Navy. And about a week later, they called me up, and I went to Sansom Naval Base for boot training, and then they interviewed me at Sampson, and they said, what would you like to do? Your education wasn't completed with a high school diploma. Well, I had one. They wouldn't accept it. Otherwise, they couldn't give me a OCS. So I said, well, what do you got to offer? And he said, well, we got all kinds of schools. And they got the gunner's mate. That sounded like a good fighting place. So I said, I want to be a gunner's mate. So they sent me to gunner's mate school for 6 weeks. Thereafter, I had told them at boot camp that I wanted to serve on a destroyer because my father had served on a destroyer in the First World War. And so they said, we can accommodate that too. So as soon as I got done gunner's mate school, they sent me down to New York City, and I got on a destroyer. And first trip across the Atlantic was to bring some troop ships over, screen them, keep the submarines away from them. We took them over. We came back, got sick. I'll never forget that. That was a happy time. Oh, man. So anyway, we came back and we picked up another survey and taken a battleship over and a cruiser, setting up for Normandy. We dropped them off up in Scotland. And we went down to the channel and started pressing down the channel until the invasion came. And when that came, we went up to screen the invasion. By the screening, that's when the destroyers hang out at the outside so nobody can come in and attack the supply ships. Well, that didn't last very long because all the troops got pinned down at Normandy. Suffered a lot of losses, over 1,000 men. Well over, I don't know the exact count. They had the high ground, the Germans did, firing machine guns and mortars into our landing craft. So we took up and we were outside firing at the Germans, and our captain decided he's not going to do this. He took our ship within 1,000 yards of the beach, and we could see the firing very well. And we started blasting these guys off the high ground, which was a great help to us for the troops because they were all crouching down there. They couldn't move, and there were body parts, and that was. So anyway, we really wasted them. We got them off of there within a couple of hours. And the thing that I really remember so well was we had a tank right at the waterline, and he was shooting at the Germans too with his tank. It was broken down there. And when we started shooting at him, he lifted the lid and he said, "Watch me, I'll show you where to shoot." So wherever he'd shoot, we shoot. And that helped a lot. And then, I don't know, we kept shooting up there. And after a while, I could see him going up that hill, up those sand dunes. Our troops. Looked like a brown snake going up there. And the guy got up top of the Come on. kid. They were all kids, just like I. We tied up our ship alongside of this combat ship, an attack ship, the day or so before the invasion. And I'm watching them load up soldiers. And I was same age as I was. I'd like to think about it.
Yeah. Tom, can you tell us the name of your ship? Can you tell us the name of your ship?
Yeah, there's a USS Frankfurt. I have all its history here.
Great.
And, DD 497, and its nickname was Hot Dog.
Okay.
A code name too,
Right.
USS Frankfurt. And we closed in real close because our ship is about 1,500 yards off the beach. And one guy on the shore, there's letters in there, and so one guy was on the beach. He said, "I thought you were bring that ship right up with it."
Yeah. And so you're about how far were you off the beach before your captain decided to move in?
Oh, we were running a year, at least 2 or 3 miles off the beach, screening.
Okay.
They call it screening. That's to keep anybody from coming on the backside. But we really controlled the English Channel. At that invasion, they had thousands of ships out there to control it. But so we left that screening position. Our captain did that on his own. And he said, but to take it in there, and his seamanship and his capability brought that ship within 1,000 yards of the beach. We were scraping bottom.
Yeah.
Now we had 4 5-inch 38 guns on there. And we started knocking those Germans out of there. I didn't hate them. It was war.
Right.
We had to clear it or our men were going to get killed one day. And some of the mistakes we made at that time were very sad. We bombarded too far in with the battleships. We should have hit the top. And different things happened. Everything didn't work exactly perfectly. And it cost a lot of guys. That's all I can say. We took off after that. After we were relieved of duty there, we came back and we picked up a convoy to go down to the Mediterranean of attack ships. And we took them to invade the southern France. And the war, George, just went on and on and on. I got well, I fired at 5-inch 38 guns up there, and my ears were always weak, so I couldn't hear too well. So they put me in a hospital. I spent more money and more time in a hospital, VA hospitals, like I did on board the ship, trying to fix my ears, and they couldn't do it. I was discharged in 1945. And they gave me a nice big black hearing aid here. Hey, put that on.
Oh.
And a black wire would come up here into your ear. You could hear it. So that was the end of my history with the war. I couldn't wait to get in it. I was glad to get out. Because I saw enough. And I was blessed to come through. There's so many men who killed it's boys. Just like all wars. They killed the kids first. The old timers, they survived. Seems that way to me anyway. These are all kids. You. Take your friend down out there. Give you 6 months of training and hand you a gun and send you to a beach. Okinawa, southern France, all over the Pacific.